very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome back to your EVS 1 class. So today is the last class before your PT1 exam. So as you know, I have already informed you earlier that we will be having 4 chapters for your PT1 exam, and we have completed all the chapters along with the workbook questions, and also I have given you some of the textual questions. So I would request you students, please go through all the questions whichever it is there in the workbook. Please go through all the concepts of the chapters. Please read the chapter properly for your PT1 exam. So today we will be just having the overall revision of all the chapters we have already done, but today we will be doing the overall revisions of the chapters with the help of a mind map. Okay, with the help of a mind map we will do the overall revisions of the chapter. Just the key points, I have just summarize the key points in the mind map, so it can help you to remember the main points of the chapter. Okay, so let's start with chapter 1. Okay, so our first chapter was muscular system. As you can see, the muscular system is fully based on this few points, that the muscular system is connected with our muscles. Yes, it's connected with our muscles, and muscles means it works like a rubber band, that is tightening and loosening of the things. Yes, it works like a rubber band, like tightening and loosening, which helps in our movement. Any type of movement we do, the muscles helps to tighten and relax, contract and expand. Yes, so you can see this one. Also I have shown you that the muscles are being divided into 3 types, that is a skeletal, smooth and cardiac. And you can see the smooth and cardiac muscles are the involuntary muscles, which are not controlled by us, but rather they are controlled by the brain. Yes, they work throughout the system with the help of the brain. Yes, so we have also seen the injuries of the muscles, and even the points how to keep your muscles strong and healthy. But I have included these points as your key points. Okay, key points of this chapter, first chapter. Clear? So you can see the key points of this first chapter, that is a muscular system. Yes, okay. Next we come to your respiratory system. Yes, next chapter is your respiratory system. You can see the respiratory system as first is your respiration. Yes, first is your respiration. Respiration means is a breathing in and breathing out. Yes, the process of respiration means the breathing in and breathing out. Yes, this process of respiration including with the organs are your respiratory system, as you can see. And respiratory system is divided into 4 parts, that is, first one is your nostril, second is your windpipe, third is your lungs, and fourth is your diaphragm, isn't it? Yes, so you can also see that breathing in and breathing out is been connected with diaphragm. Yes, I have connected breathing in and breathing out with diaphragm. Yes, because with the activity of the diaphragm we are able to breathe in of oxygen, yes, and breathe out of carbon dioxide. Yes, now breathing in and breathing out can be termed as our breathing rate. Yes, I will move my picture little back. Yes, breathing in and breathing out can be termed as a breathing rate. Yes or no? Breathing rate means the process of breathing in and breathing out. Yes, how many times we are breathing in and breathing out in a minute. Yes, that is your breathing rate. So I have connected breathing in and breathing out with your breathing rate. And breathing rate, that means the rate, the speed, yes, of how you are breathing. Yes, the process of your breathing, yes, can be checked with the help of your stethoscope, that is used by our doctors, isn't it? So this is the key points of this second chapter, that is your respiratory system. Clear? Okay, next we will move to the third chapter, that is your nervous system. Yes, the nervous system, you can see I have divided the nervous system into three parts, that is your nerves, brain and spinal cord. As we know, the nervous system is being divided into three important parts. These three parts, that is nerves, brain and spinal cord. And as you can see that brain is a control center of the body. Yes, we know that brain is a control center of the body, and it helps in sending and receiving the messages. Yes, whatever messages we are we want to have, we get through our brain. Yes, whatever messages we are sending and we are receiving, yes, the signals, everything is depending upon our brain. And also the sense organs. Yes, the brain also works with the help of the sense organs, isn't it? Yes, the things that are going outside can be identified with the help of our sense organs. The sense organs also perform the same functions like sending and receiving the messages with the help of the brain. So this is the main key points of this chapter, nervous system. I hope you are getting it. Yes, I have added the key points in the mind map so that you've been able to remember the things properly and accurately. Okay, next we will go to chapter 4, that is a float, sinks and mixes. So here we have seen about solute, solvent and solution, the three main parts. Yes, solute, solvent and solution. And we have seen when a solute and solvent mix, yes, when a solute and solvent mix, it is a solution. Yes, it gives us a solution. Clear? Now if solute and solvent mix, it is called your solubility. Yes or no? The solubility means when the two things properly mix together. Yes, that is your solubility. Yes, now solubility also depends upon heat. We have seen how the things when heating, either on heating or burning, it affects the solubility. Yes, so we have seen that one. Now come to the next part. You can see that solvent, water is an universal solvent, we know, because it has the capability of dissolving many things, not all the things but many things. Yes, it has a capability of dissolving many things other than the other liquids. Yes, other than the other liquids, it has a capability of dissolving many things. And we have also seen that except the water, what are the other solvents? Yes, like kerosene and petrol. The other solvents are kerosene and petrol, because they have the ability to dissolve the things mixed with paints and oils. Yes, the things that are mixture of paints and oils, they cannot be dissolved in water, but they can be dissolved in kerosene and petrol. Clear? So these are the key points for your fourth chapter. I hope you have understood the things properly. We have done the brief revision during the last week. So today I have just given you the mind map, the main concepts of the chapters. Yes, I hope these concepts will give you the points for you to remember. Yes, okay. So today what we will do, since your vacations have been starting, so based on the chapters, 4 chapters, I will give you some questions and you have to write those questions. Yes, you have to practice those questions as a form of your revision in your copy. Yes, during the vacation, please practice those questions. Don't think that those questions will only be the questions coming for your exam. Those are the textual questions, some of the textual questions related to the chapter I will be giving. So you have to do this as a form of practice during your vacation along with the workbook questions. Okay, please don't skip anything. Read the workbook also, read the textbook also thoroughly. Am I clear? So syllabus I have told you, and the things I have given you. So prepare well for your exam. All the best and take care.